On the line with undefeated junior lightweight Xavier Martinez this Saturday night takes on Juan Carlos Burgos to kick off the Showtime broadcast. Xavier, how you doing?
Good. How about you?
Doing good. We're a few days away from the fight. What are your thoughts going in?
I'm excited. I think, especially being able to have fans there, I think that's even, that makes it even more exciting.
Talk about Juan Carlos Burgos, the grizzled veterans, fought for the title 3 times, and by far, maybe your most experienced and accomplished opponent.
I'm excited. It's gonna be it's another step up fight for me because my last one, I fought a former world champion, but Burgos has been in there with a lot of top guys, so this is another stepping up fight for me. I'm excited. I prepared well for this fight, and I learned a lot from the last fight, so I'm ready for this next one.
What does he bring to the table, Burgos?
He's a veteran. Of course, he knows what to do in the right situations. But that's where my experiences of fighting veterans in sparring, and then in my last fight and a couple fights ago, that's where all that comes into play to help me out.
Let's go back for a second. That last fight, you ran into some trouble in round 8 against Claudio Marrero. Got dropped a couple times. Maybe the first kind of adversity you've seen in your career. To take us through that, and what did that teach you about yourself?
When I got dropped the first time, the second time, I wasn't panicking. I wasn't scared or nothing. I was just told myself I'm not losing. It's part of the game. It's part of the fight game. It happens. Not every win's gonna be pretty. I did learn a lesson because I was winning the fight. Pretty convincingly, and I took my foot off the gas, and I fell asleep for just a split second. He capitalized. So I learned that right there. Don't do that with the veteran because any little thing they'll pick up right on it. And as far as learning about myself, you never know. I've always told myself, if I get in a situation, I won't, fold or anything. But you don't know how you're gonna react until you get put into that situation. So I feel like I handled the situation like I was supposed to, and I learned about myself. I got the heart and I got the will to win, and I could overcome any adversity.
Yeah, you're fighting a guy, like you said in your last fight, Marrero. Burgos now, a guy who's been there and done that. A lot of things in his career, fight for world titles and whatnot. You feel these are the type of fights that make it closer for you to fight for that world championship?
Yeah, fights like these definitely help get closer to the world title. I feel like after this one, I feel like I'm ready for a world title. But I'm excited for this fight, and I can't wait for Saturday.
Any of the 130 pounders out there that you have your eye on then?
I'll fight anybody. I know one fight where we're trying to get set up is with Chris Colbert. That's a fight that people are talking about. So I would love to get that fight going. I think that'll be a perfect title shot for both of us because I know he has the WBA, but it's the intern. So I'm sure he wants the world. So I think that'll be a great fight and a great build-up.
You have your business to take care of on Saturday night. He's got business to take care of in Gamboa. Later in the summer, you feel if you both win, and especially if you look good on Saturday night, that could be the next fight.
I think so. I think it will be the next fight. I don't see why it couldn't be. We'll be both coming off beating some veterans, so I think that one definitely has to be made next.
Of course, you're promoted by Mayweather Promotions. So talk about that. What's the upper management of? Have you talked to Leonard or Floyd about what could be next?
I've talked to Leonard. We've talked about what's going to happen, and we're on the same page. So after this fight, you guys will see what will happen next.
Talking here with undefeated junior lightweight Xavier Martinez. Xavier, you're from Sacramento. Talk about what it's like being from the capital, growing up around there, being from the capital of California. What's the boxing scene out there?
The boxing scene is pretty good. There's actually a lot of good fighters that that coming up that people don't know about. You know, I mean, Sacramento used to be, you know, a big boxing area back in the day. I think it's slowly starting to get back up there, you know, because, you know, it's a lot of younger kids, too, that are coming up that a lot of people don't know about, that are actually about to start turning pro and all that. So, you know, boxing over here is, I think, getting bigger.
As he's in the car, he doesn't have the greatest internet while he's in the car. I could tell that. There you go. We're back. We got you. Xavier, what do you want to tell the fans before we let you go?
You know, make sure to tune
I think
in.
we lost him.
Night, and you know, watch me get a step closer to winning a world title.
And where do we find you on social media?
You can follow me on Instagram at Xavier_A_Martinez.
There you have it. Good-looking prospect who this Saturday night looks to take a step closer to fight for a world title. Xavier Martinez takes on Juan Carlos Burgos. I believe that's going to be the opening bout live on Showtime Championship Boxing. Xavier, thank you for a few minutes of time. We wish you best of luck on Saturday night.
Thank you. Have a great one.
Thank you.